And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And it's good for 2.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Back to Carter. Rebounded by Gervin.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Wembanyama. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
Whew. Right now they're coming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And the Spurs making a change here. Vassell's checked in. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Toronto.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Now here's Castle. 15 in his last outing. Here's Gervin. Fades away and sinks a tough shot.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Hurdle with a screen on Wembanyama. Here's Leonard. Vassell with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Wembanyama, pass to Gervin. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot, but he can also take it right to the basket.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 6. And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. That one goes in.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
Here's Gervin. Covered by Ingram. Gervin with the bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Barrett passes to Ingram. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Outside Robinson. 56 seconds left in the first. Hurdle with some nice D. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. Leonard right side. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Stolen by Carter. He goes up. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Wow. The athleticism on full display there.
Man, just incredible hang time. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Outside Robinson. Six to shoot. Rebound Toronto. Ingram fires from way outside. Tie game in San Antonio. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Mason Plumlee out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Barrett passes to Ingram. Misses off the right iron. Ingram's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama screen. Barnes against Ingram. And here's Wembanyama. On the break. Here's Murray Boyles. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Plumlee. And Toronto also making a switch. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Carter. San Antonio trailing here. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
And Toronto has possession, following the bucket by the Spurs. To the middle. Here's Mamukelashvili. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Mamukelashvili's got his first 2 points. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. EA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. So it's Toronto now, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fox for 3. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Vassell against Barrett. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
So both teams changing it up here. He misses the free throw. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Fox deciding where to go with it. Over Leonard. Again, the miss by Fox.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Carter, the pass to Barnes. No good from outside. And the Spurs shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Barrett. Barnes a screen. Good work defensively by Robinson. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Here's Gervin. He's checked by Carter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gervin. Hits the front of the rim and out.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Leonard finds Ingram. Barnes with a screen on Wembanyama. The three, Barrett. Rebound by San Antonio. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Tipped. It's stolen by Ingram. Oh, Fox with a steal. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. .125 left in the second period. To the paint. Here's Champagny. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Gervin. Pass to Fox. Here's Gervin. Here's Champagny. He's guarded by Barnes. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Leonard. Outside Carter. Back to Leonard. Toronto passing it around. Barnes in the post. And again, no good by Toronto.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Carter. To stop the drought. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Spurs out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. Papa No Look 3 is curious as to whether Shaq could have made it as a stretch 5.
Look, there's an easy way to answer that. Shaq, how many threes did you make in your NBA career?
One more than everybody watching at home.
Good point. But then they didn't answer. How many dunks did you have? Stretch 5? No, we're going inside the big fella.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Toronto trailing. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
So for Toronto right now, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Carter in at the point guard position. Wembanyama, pass to Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
I want to say that that's great vision from Wemby, but he can see everything from that height, anticipating that the player was going to be there.
Poeltl finds Leonard. Pirtle with a screen on Wembanyama. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, he liked the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. He'll take it.
Here's Gervin, covered by Ingram. Gervin with the bucket. Gervin's got his third basket of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking him right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Carter from outside, rebounded by the Spurs. Fox on the attack. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
Wembanyama pass to Robinson. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. San Antonio with the ball. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Castle outside. 5 to shoot. Robinson, a screen on Carter. The 3 from Wembanyama.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Carter. Shoots it from the high post. Rebound by San Antonio. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 4th, Toronto.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Here's Leonard. 9 points in the game. Pass to Carter. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Takes the 3. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Carter, the pass to Leonard. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And again, Toronto, no good.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Leonard. Pirtle with a screen on Wembanyama. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Fox. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Toronto. And the Spurs with possession here. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Gervin. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that and he will be the face of world basketball. Guys, back to you.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Clock at 4. Castle for 3. Another shot. And Robinson finishes it off. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Toronto passing it around. Leonard inside. Wembanyama on him. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Champagny, the pass to Barnes. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And here is Barrett. Pass to Leonard. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's San Antonio, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Spurs lead by 14. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Robinson in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Barnes in the post. He's guarded by Vassell. Pulls up at the elbow. The shot no good. San Antonio shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Now here's Fox. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
Barnes with a screen on Vassell. Leonard passes to Barnes. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Barrett against Fox. Barnes with a screen on Fox. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You love to see it. Barrett operating the pick and roll like a surgeon.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. And Toronto also making a switch. Pirtle's checked in. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Fox, the pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. The shot misses. Hurdle with some nice D. Raptors trail by 17. Here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Vassell outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
They're playing very smart basketball in this half. Not a single turnover yet.
Ingram's checked in for Toronto. Carter comes in for Kawhi Leonard. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Carter. Back to Barrett. And he slams it in one-handed.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Pass to Gervin. Back to Fox. Three-pointer. San Antonio again can't hit. Raptors trail by 13. Looking to end this cold spell. Carter, good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Fox. Wembanyama screen. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Raptors trail by 11. Hurdle outside. Now Carter. Barrett. And he nails it.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And San Antonio making a change here. Robinson's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Leonard's checked in for Barrett. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Barnes outside. Barnes drills the triple.
Oh my, just what they needed. Barnes with a crucial burst of offensive energy.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Now Wembanyama. He launches. Cleared away by Ingram. Now Barnes.
Man, such a presence in close. Barnes fighting through the whistle and getting his.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. That one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
Leonard against Fox. And Clay stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Outside Carter. Now Pirtle. From about 16, Wembanyama rips down the board.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss. At point-blank range, oh yeah, you're not missing from there.
And it's Toronto's ball. They've outscored them 16-2, not slowing down. Wembanyama against Leonard. Now Pirtle. Oh, he jammed it.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
Fox. Shot's no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Fox. And now we've got an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up 2. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Leonard cashes it in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Fox with the ball. Outside Wembanyama. And the 3 misses. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Robinson in at the 5. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
The drive, Kawhi. Oh, Robinson with a block. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Barnes. Jacks up a 3. Oh, no good. Here's Gervin. He's checked by Carter. Cleared away by Ingram.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Pirtle. Picked by Pirtle. Look at Leonard. Dialed in from deep.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Here's Gervin. He's checked by Carter. Oh, Carter with the block. Barnes against Castle. Outside Ingram. Now Pirtle. Now Leonard. Outside Ingram to take the lead. It's money from deep.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done. But now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Robinson, a screen on Ingram. Banks it home. Big shot.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Here's Barnes from downtown. Oh, no good. Leonard against Wembanyama. Stolen by Carter. Now Ingram. Outside Carter. Now Leonard. Now Pirtle. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Ooh, fighting for those two. Jakob Poeltl using that 7'1" frame.
Timeout called, Mitch Johnson. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
It's a three-point game. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Fox. Here's Gervin. Robinson. Counted.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Here's Carter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team. At the line for the Raptors, Vince Carter. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Here's Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Leonard. Fox fires! So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.